Good evening, happy Friday, my friends. Welcome once again to Talk Yarny to Me. My name is Zuri. I will be talking yarny with you for a few minutes. It is, I said happy Friday, but it's technically Saturday. It is 12:53 a.m. Eastern Time. I should be asleep. And I had every intention of being asleep by now. But I'm not. So I was working on, I'm going to tilt you down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I was working on something that I'm going to show you in a minute. And I pulling from the center, and I pulled out a big old thing of yarn barf. And I knew if I left it, I'm going to tilt you this way. Okay, whatever. I knew if I left it that it would turn into a tangled mess. So I was like, I got to work through this yarn barf. And it still ended up being a little bit tangled when I got down, but I was able to perform some yarn surgery on it without too much drama. I don't mind. I like entangling yarn, not in the middle of the night generally, but I do. So I figured since I'm up and everyone's asleep and it's been a minute and I've been trying to find time all week to get on here, I might as well strike while the iron is hot-ish and go ahead and come on here. I'm gonna not be before you long because because it's the middle of the night and because my battery is low on my phone and my charger that I have here, it's one of the ones that like the prongs that has like iPhone charger, the regular C port, and then like the old USB port. And my phone is an iPhone, and the iPhone one is broken. So unless I want to run outside and grab my charger out of my car or go upstairs and wake up my husband, I am gonna have to deal with the battery that I have now. So I think I'm like, it's not alerting yet that my battery is low, but it will be in a minute. Only thing I really want to do, guys, is show you my Christmas projects. I don't remember if I mentioned this last time, so um I'm doing two Christmas projects this year, which is a blanket for my uncle and I did mention this, and a shawl from my aunt. So I am just not fast, or I don't have enough time enough. Neither am I fast enough, nor do I have enough time to do a whole lot of Christmas knitting or crocheting, especially not knitting. Both these projects are crochet because I wouldn't never finish them, or I wouldn't finish them in time if I tried to knit them. Oh, for a second I thought I wasn't recording, but I am. So these are both crochet projects. And they're both coming along. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got going on and then go to bed. So the project for my uncle is a blanket. And I mentioned this before, I was gonna use my Premier Serenity Chunky right here. These I grabbed at Walmart one day when I just saw them and I was like, I want to make a blanket out of them. And originally I thought about making a blanket for my oldest stepson because, can you see it there? My son, you can't, I would have to move my chair. So my blanket I'm making for my son is like right there on the couch, right behind here. So I originally thought about making one for him because I have not made him a blanket. My son has a couple of them I've made. I'm making one for my younger stepson. So I was like, oh, I could do this for him. I'm glad I didn't because it is very chunky and he does not like to be hot very much. So he probably wouldn't like it. But this is it. So these are at Walmart. These are like the big ones. I think you can get them smaller, but these are like the big ones. They are obviously 100% acrylic. They come as they're a bulky 5. I feel like that's a good bulky 5 actually. US 11 knitting needles, 9 crochet hook, no, 11 crochet hook, 8 millimeters. So, and then what was I gonna look at? I was gonna look at the yardage because these are big. Who got in the habit of reading off stats to you guys? Okay, here it is. 328 yards, 300 meters, 10.5 ounce, 300 grams. So it's a good size. I'm on my second ball of each. This black is called Raven. And then the red is called, it's not wine. I forget what it is. Hold on, let me find it. it's like a claret color, but it has the something. Oh, it is wine. Okay, wine. And the gray, I'm using this gray, which is smoke. And then they also have this white at Walmart. I don't remember if they have other colors, but I know they have these four. You see the white in this blanket. And I almost was like, I was tempted to go get the white just because once I started working on it, I wish I had something to kind of break up the colors. But anyway, here's my blanket. I didn't go back to Walmart. So this is my blanket as it is. So I'm using the block stitch, which this is my first time doing the stitch, but I've been wanting to do it for a while. I don't have a pattern or a tutorial I'm using. I did look up, because like I said, I've never done the block stitch, so I did kind of look it up, especially like because I'm doing it here. Let me stand up. Ooh. So as you see, I'm doing like a rectangular block stitch. So not back and forth and not square. So I did look it up just to see like how to do the corner as well. And I can't remember what I found out on a blog. It may be Jada Stitches or somebody, but it's just it's pretty basic. If you look up block stitch, if you look up rectangular block stitch, you can find something that you'll like, either on the YouTubes or in like on the blogs. So this, guys, is the block stitch and the modern granny the same thing? Someone tell me, because that's actually like most of the YouTube tutorials I found, even when I looked up block stitch, like they showed me modern granny and it looks the same. I didn't actually look up the actual construction of it to see if like maybe you get the same effect from like a different stitches or different combination. But they look about the same to me, so I was like, I bet they're the same thing. So if you guys know if the block stitch and the modern granny stitch are the same thing, I'm curious. I mean, I guess I think I googled it and I still didn't find a conclusive answer. I know I just need to like go and actually look at what the stitches are for the modern granny, but I didn't. I just haven't got around to it, and I just thought about it right now. So if anyone knows, like, let me know. But yeah, I like it. I'm glad I finally got around to doing this. See, I do wish, like, even if, you know what would have been cool? If I'd have used the white for the in-between rows. So as you see now, I'm just alternating black, red, gray, like, so black, red, gray. This one, now the in-between row, it's hard to see it, but it's black, red, in-between row is gray, black. So that's it. But I feel like if I had done, oh man, now I'm really thinking about it, that would have been great if I'd have just done all of the in-between rows between like the clusters. So you do a row of clusters, then you do a row of like chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. So you have something to anchor the clusters on. And it just makes these little divots or whatever in between the clusters. If I'd have made those all white, it would have been really pretty and a really nice effect. But oh well, live you learn. So like I said, I'm on my second ball of each of these. Right now it's like perfect, good lapghan size, especially if I do it lengthwise. So if I do like the long ways down my foot, like right now I'm stretched out and I have this up over my torso, and it's covering my feet, but barely. So I'm just gonna go until I'm done, and it'll be a good size. That way these will be out of my cabinet, and I'll have cleared up some space because they take up a lot of room. They're so big. And that's just gonna be what we do. And then maybe I'll go and get the white and go around it in white, like for the border. That'd be pretty and cool. Or maybe not, whatever. Christmas is 2 weeks away or something. Let's not get too creative. So I got these 3. And then my other project is a shawl for my aunt. And I'm using my, finally, after 2 years and 3 orders, using my Hirschner's cakes. I already have started. This is my extra cake. So I went and purposely picked a one that I had more than one cake of. I have this one. I have like this blue, like very, very bright, like aqua almost blue, that I have like 2 or 3 cakes of. I have like a kind of Eastery color, like colorway stripes, like pastel-y one that I have 2 or 3 stripes of. So I tried to find like, I mean, my aunt's like 70. And I didn't want to do something. I want to do something like, and she likes kind of blues and neutrals and stuff. So I didn't want to go too bright, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So that's here. Let me pull this out. So these are like the Hirschner's cakes. Guys, did you see that the Hirschner's cakes were they were on sale again for like $11.99 for the 2-packs, and I didn't buy them. I am like both so proud and so disappointed in myself, but I didn't buy them this round. They'll be back. Like, it's all FOMO, but they're gonna go on sale again in a few months. But I did finally start using these. So this one is like grays. You can't really see it, but actually here you can see it on this side a little bit. Let me blur myself out. So it's white on the inside. It goes to these grays and then to a lighter blue, to like a navy. And then this is, I guess, a very, very dark blue. I don't think it's black, but it's a super dark navy. I guess this is not navy. I don't know what you call this, but I think that, I don't know, whatever. Colors or whatever. But that's what it is. And then I'll show you where I am now. This is the one that I was working on tonight, and then I was ready to stop, and then I ran into some yarn barf. So right now we are here. So just tonight got into the blue. So the very light blue. Let me get a little, oh, it's backwards. I'm so sorry. This is a Bag O' Day pattern, and I don't remember the name, and I don't remember if I saved it. But if I find it again, if I have it saved, then I'll link it below. But I just went through, like, she has a playlist of 2-weight shawls, and I went through there until I found one I felt like doing. This one has, like, I guess kind of shell stitches and then bobbles, which I didn't realize, like, in the thumbnail that it was bobbles. And I don't know that I love the texture of it, but I do love the drape, and I think my aunt will like it. And so this is it. I don't know. I didn't measure it. I didn't, but I think we're probably at about 18 inches to 2 feet, like on the side, and then going down probably like a little over a foot. So hopefully we'll get this done by Christmas. Oh, and look what I got. I finally went and I bought me some yarn cozies. I got these on Amazon. I don't know why. I don't remember picking this actual pattern for it, but I guess I did. I feel like I picked something else, but this is what showed up. These things are, I've been hesitating on buying these only because I've been planning on making them for a long time, just crocheting myself up some with scrap yarn, and I never got around to it. So that sounded so Canadian. So I just ordered some on Amazon, and then here, where's the thing at? They are from, this is the, if you want to, can I get this straight? What is this called? I can't even read it backward. Friends in Fiberworks in Candler, North Carolina. Lisa and Robert McKay. So that's if anybody's interested. I was trying to find the 2 because it's a pack of 3. I'm sorry, that's not focused very well, but I don't know why that's not focusing. Come on. Hopefully you can see that. I was trying to find, oh, there they are. This is the actual pack. So they're like, sorry for the wrinkling. I said, I don't know if I mentioned, but I got them on Amazon. Buffy Ann Designs is, nothing wants to focus. They're like super small. Like, I didn't realize they came, I know they have to actually be small in order to compress your yarn down, but I didn't realize they were this small, and it was like really hard to get on my cake. So, but it's definitely been helpful to have this. And I was like, if I'm working with these Millens, then I'm definitely, it's invaluable, because there's just no way they're gonna hold together no matter where side you pull. At least for me, what side I pull from, because I don't have a dedicated work area. I move my projects around all the time. They're just always in transit, and so yeah. So there's that. And I've been collecting or just like keeping an eye out for other projects to do with these yarns, because I have 30 of these, you know. Well, down to 29, but you know, I need to use them. And so any guys, if you guys have done any good like awesome knit or crochet projects with your 2-way cotton or your 2-way cakes, either from Hobbii, from Hirschner's, from like Hobbii sells them, wherever. Like there's yarn art ones. If you've done any that you love, like put them in the description. And I'm trying to collect them. I've been saving them as I find them. I got some good ideas already. Like I said, Bag O' Day's got a whole playlist of like good 2/8 shawls and stuff. I saw one from just tonight from Darla the Crafty Yarn Owl that I think I'm gonna do, because that one's like a wrap. Instead of a triangle shawl, and I kind of prefer those for me. I think. I feel like I prefer a good like rectangular wrap as opposed to like this shawl. This one I made is a triangle shawl, and I like it, but I like them in general. But I feel like I like the construction of a wrap a little better, for me. And that's it. I had a hat I'm working on that it's like a also in a rectangle that I have to seam it up. It's about to the length that I want. But it's way over there on the couch, and it's in the middle of the night, so I'm not gonna get it. I'll show it to you next time. And then after that, I will be working on a hat with this. You guys remember this from Woolies? Woolies hand dyed. It was at Joann's. I don't know where else it was, but I got these at Joann's. I think I have some I ordered as well too. This is, I'm gonna do a hat with that. The hat that I'm making that's over there is like the Bot Hatapalooza hat from last week that I didn't get around to. And then the one for next week, she actually uses this yarn, and like I love it when I actually have the yarn on hand to actually do like the actual same yarn. Especially like, I mean, if it's like a, you know, just a 4-weight acrylic, if you know, if it's she's using Super Saver and I feel like using I love this yarn, then it is what it is. It's about the same thing. But like when it's like a special yarn and I happen to have it, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it. So this is in the color, this is like 100% wool, the hand dyed. This is in the color Peach Bellini. I got 2. I think I have 3 in all, but I grabbed 2 out just in case I needed, just in case I ran out, so I didn't have to go digging again. If I don't use the second one, I'll do something else with this. Maybe knit. I feel like I'll knit a hat with this if I don't use both. So that's coming up. Maybe this weekend if I get around to it. Maybe not. And that's all we got going on. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll probably will be back on until sometime next week. Maybe maybe even next like Friday. Because I always have great intentions of coming on like earlier in the week, but then life gets in the way. Yeah, so I will be back when I have something interesting to show you, when I got a little some rows and some rounds under my belt. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for all of you that have subscribed. Thank you for all that have commented. I've gotten a number of comments in the last few days. If I haven't responded yet, I will. My new subscribers, welcome. I've gotten several in the last week or two, so welcome. I think I just crossed like 450 subscribers earlier this week, maybe even like, yeah, sometime earlier, like a day or two ago. So that's amazing, because we're coming up on a year. It'll be a year next month. So thank you everyone that's like come on this little journey with me and has put up with all my rambling. Like I should have been off of here already, but who would I be if I didn't go 15 minutes too long? I won't go 15 minutes too long. I'm about to get out of here, but I just want to say thank you to everyone. As always, thank you to my my early subscribers as well, those guys that have been putting up with me for almost a year. I definitely appreciate your time. I appreciate your comments and your support. And I will see you next time. Remember, if you know any good tutorials or patterns, knit or crochet for your two-way cottons, let me know. I am keen to knock out a few of these balls. All right. I mean cakes. All right. You guys have a great weekend. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.